This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on May 17th. A lot to cover today. Let's jump right in. We had 682 new highs versus 109 new lows. Still leaning on the bullish side. 51% of stocks were advancing versus 44% declining. Looking at the 50-day moving average, 31% of stocks were below the 50, and basically 30% of stocks were below its 200-day moving average. We had a ton of cross currents today. The Mag 7 were all over the map. You had things like Google up 1% and Amazon up 0.5%, Tesla up 1.5%, but then you had things like Microsoft down 0.18%, Apple pretty much flat, Nvidia down 2%. We had mixed bag in the semiconductor groups as well. Like Micron was down 2%, but then AMD was up 1%. A lot of cross currents, like I mentioned. A lot of the financials were up. A lot of the consumer defensive names were up. But let's go ahead and take a look at the 1 day and 1 week performance of sectors. So for the day, the leading sector was basic materials and energy, then financial, then communication services. Leading to the downside, technology, then utilities, then consumer defensive. For the week ending on May 17th, technology led the way up 2.8%, communication services up 2.5%, real estate up 2.5%, basic materials up 1.8%, healthcare up 1.6%, financials up 1.5%. Pretty much the only negative was industrials, but it was only down 0.13%. So for the week, everything was pretty much green. But the story of the week and the story of the day is silver and precious metals in general. I think everybody will be talking about silver very soon at these summer barbecues. You know, I know the Dow closed above 40,000. It seemed like it was a given. Yesterday we reached 40,000 and then we closed below it. I'm sure Jamie Dimon has a bet with whoever that somehow they could press enough buttons to make it close above 40K. Congratulations, Jamie Dimon. If you bet that, you won. But the real story of the day is metals and miners. I'm actually going to cover like 25 charts with paid subscribers later on, just focusing on metals and miners. But precious metal investors were the real original diamond hands. Okay, let's get this real. It's not Bitcoin owners, because gold and silver investors have been holding and hodling for a long time, waiting for this type of action. Just a little bit of, I guess, patting myself on the back, trying to get more subscribers. I had alerted my paying subscribers weeks ago that SLV was potentially breaking out basically late March from the $23 level. Since that time, it is up 24% since I had put that alert out. I also had alerted my paid subscribers to keep watching Wheaton Precious Metals, ticker symbol WPM. That was around $38. And I actually missed this trade initially because I was waiting for a pullback to the sixth kiss of this green trend line. And I'll share the chart on the free show notes section. You'll see every time that Wheaton Precious Metals touched this trend line, it rallied very hard. Whether it was the first one back in like 2008, or the second time back in 2015, or the third time back in 2018. And I was basically being very tactical, following my buy rules, and waiting for potentially the sixth kiss of that trend line. It never got there. We U-turned like at 38 and change. I was waiting for like 37. It U-turned at like 38.9 or something like that. And then since that time, it has almost doubled. It closed at 57 bucks on Friday. So the reason why I'm kind of regurgitating all this stuff and sharing this with everyone is that consider upgrading to paid. It's $25 a month or $240 per year. It comes to like 57 cents per day. So with that, let's keep going. Let's keep peeling this onion. I have shared a chart, fantastic chart by John Rubino via Substack. I'll link to his page. You should definitely follow John Rubino if you are into metals and mining and just energy and natural resources. But this chart comes through the way of Bank of America Global Research and Crescent Capital. It's basically showing that the mainstream investment advisory groups, 98% of mainstream investment advisories have less than 5% of their clients' assets in precious metals. So just imagine if we get just 1% incremental add to gold and silver, it would literally cause just a crazy bull move that we probably don't want, to be quite honest, because that's not really sustainable. But not many people are in. It's not too late to get in to gold and silver. It's still, unloved, right? Just ask your friends, ask your coworkers, hey, do you own gold? Do you own silver? They're probably going to be like, what? I'm in Bitcoin, bro. So I've included a few comparison charts. The first one is just precious metals related. You have GLD, SLV, Newmont Mining, Barrick Gold, and Wheaton Precious Metals. Let's see here. I know it's tough to see all the different colors like this. The black looks very close to the blue, but the highest one is SLV, the navy blue line. SLV is outperforming everything right now, even silver miners. So take a look at some of these charts, right? So the other one, I've added S&P SPY, Apple and Google against gold and SLV. Yet again, SLV is outperforming the entire group outside of Google. The next one, I'm comparing SLV, GLD, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. You'll see here that both GLD and SLV are behind both Ethereum and Bitcoin, but I suspect this is going to close the gap as the year goes on. What stuck out? The 10-year yield, we closed at 4.42 after being in the 4.3 range. Continue to watch yields because I think that's going to be obviously super dependent on where risk assets go from here. What was strong? Let me kind of go through bullets rapid fire. 1 second. Let me just pull this list up. You had VinFast Autos up 10.4%, MicroStrategies up 10, Reddit up 10, Affirm Holdings up 8, Silver Futures Contract up 6.27%, BITU up 6, Pan American Silver up 5.5, SILJ Junior Silver Miner ETF up 5.29, GDXJ up 4.6, Uranium up 4.5, Coinbase up 4.2, Klaviyo up 3.98, Instacart up 3.7, GDX up 3.3, FBTC up 3.1, IBIT up 3.0, Birkenstock up 2.3, Delt 2.2, Wheaton Precious Metals up 2.1, Gold, Barrick Gold GOLD up 2.08, Kinross Gold up 2.04, and Zeta Global Holdings up 1.9. What was weak? GameStop. Oh man, I'm so sorry if you own this. You should not be trading this. Down 19.7% to $22. Kura Sushi down 3.98%. The VIX down 3.5%. I am praying and waiting for a 9-handle VIX, please. ARM Holdings down 3.4%. LRCX down 3.27%. Biddy down 2.9%, Restoration Hardware down 2.8%, ACMR Research down 2.8%, Natural Gas Futures down 2.7%, Extreme Networks 2.5%, UVIX 2X Long VIX down 2.49%. I'm sorry, UVIX is short the VIX. Wayfair down 2.29%. NVIDIA down 1.99. For free members, continue to watch the Mag 7, yields, economic news coming out next week, TrueUp.io tech layoffs, credit card delinquency rates, FredIndeed.com job data, as well as the true rate of unemployment. Those are all linked in the show notes. Premium members, please stay on so we can go through some gold and silver miner charts. That's my train. See y'all later.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.